Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is a special day cause I'm gonna read my very own book called Fish Boy's Big Adventure. Now I'm wearing this glasses and mask so no one can identify my face, just for safety reasons. Now, to be fair, this book, which I actually wrote this on 2020, like during the end of 2020. And to be fair, it does not age well at all. Well, there's some mess-ups I did here and there, but it was my first attempt to make a comic. It wasn't my first rodeo, but before we start reading my book, I want to give you a history about this book. Let's see. It all begins in 2018. You see, when I was little, I used to go to, middle school like any normal kid. Until I started, drawing this little character like I made. Well, it wasn't made up. It was just actually based off this one enemy. I'm not sure what it was called, but it was from Yoshi's Island, the first one. It has like this mask. It wasn't a shy guy. It was like some kind of taller blue shy guy. I could pull up an image, but I mean, I think here it is if I, found it, but yeah. And then I just like to draw these stick figures. I always draw these stick figures and draw these other characters from different franchises I liked. And then soon I update the main character's design to, a little bit different. And then sooner I began to draw a better body, better arms. And then finally we get Fish Boy, or David the Fish. Now, this first version in 2022, yeah, I made a little mix-up. It was 2022, not 2020. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, I made this in 2022. Yeah. And this one's my, first attempt. Well, not first attempt, but, and that's like the history, I guess. Now, there is actually first version of this book. Like the first one ever that I made. And it's a really bad, low-budget one. I mean, I still have it, but I think it's in the piles of my drawings somewhere. Anyway, let's have a look at my book, shall we? Here it is, in its glory. Fish Boy's Big Adventure. Yep. As you can see, this was what's it called, my first attempt on, making him. This is how his original design used to look like before now. Hold on, excuse me. That's much better. So, it was created by me, Josiah. It's my real name. Alright, let's begin, reading this book. Alright. Earth, a planet that has people and animals. Let's see what the people are doing in the planet Earth. Now you see this guy right here, he's one of my other original characters. We'll get to him right now. This right here is Mr. Petey, a man who is very proud of his work. Yeah, that's also his old design too. I actually redesigned his character. I could show you it later on. He entered in a competition, the potion competition. He really wanted to win. Yep. He made a potion that makes animals become like humans. Petey was excited. So you see like this cat right here, and then he becomes like a human-like cat right here. It was Petey's turn. He is ready to go. And he says, "Behold." But sadly, it failed. Now, to be fair, this was kind of, I tried to do like something cool, like you turn around and yeah, I kind of slipped up right there, but like I said, it's my first attempt on making a comic. Anyway, it didn't talk, it didn't walk on two legs, it wasn't perfect, and everyone started booing, you know. Poor Mr. Petey. Mr. Petey was so angry that he can't stop saying the same word. Stupid potion, stupid judges, and stupid... Yeah, he ran out of words of calling someone stupid. And then he threw the potion into the ocean, which that rhymes. Now let's see how the fishes are doing. Just being fish. But one fish who was curious and swam to that weird water. Being curious, he drank that water. I think I misspelled the drink. But then he started transforming. This is his origin story right here. So he just grows a head, grows hair, grows arms and legs, grows a lung. His heart's radioactive, and he speaks. Then he wakes up with a opens his eyes and says, "Where am I?" Sorry. That fish became a human boy. Then he starts getting worried, saying, "Ah, I can talk, I can breathe air, or breathe the air." Then he just stops being, you know, scared all of a sudden. Like, look, he's just there. And whoa, and then he falls. Fish boy is trying to walk, but he gives up. Yeah, he tries to walk, but it didn't succeed. Fish boy went to his parents and told him everything, what happened. See, this is his mom and dad right here. Fish boy's parents told him he has to go to the human world. Fish boy was nervous, so they basically kicked him out, but nicely kicked out. But he was ready to go on his adventure, hence the name. But Mr. Petey saw a weird walking fish. He was thinking the potion actually worked. Fish boy was scared and hid inside a store. He was hiding because there were people, so he needed a disguise and he needed a name for himself. He's thinking of a name, and he thought of a name, and his name is David the Fish. Yeah, clever name, but yeah, he wasn't scared anymore. Then Fish or David saw a sign that says "Help Wanted," but David can't read. Now this one I kind of ran out of ideas for how he would meet Mr. P, so I just had to do this. So yeah, Remember, it's my first attempt. I'm gonna say that a lot. Who are you? My name is David. Haha. Looks confused. He looks worried. And then he responds, very well then, I'm Mr. Petey. Nice to meet you, Petey. So David found a strange person, but it was fine. Welcome to the club. Now you have to build a house. You got it. And so Fish Boy or David is going to his house. Or his own house. He's gonna build his own house. Because he said so. Now it will be the end from here, but we can't have a good story without a villain. And we're gonna be introducing to you. But there's a king, an evil king, who lived in a castle. He is the leader of the Nightlandz. Now the Nightlandz are these monster creatures who are based off nightmares or just weird creatures. And their leader's name is Master Larry. Now he searches and says, it seems like a new human. Now this is his, his old design too. That's how he used to look like. I know what I'm going to do. And done. Yeah, it doesn't build that house, if you could see. But he still likes it and says, it looks great. But suddenly, David heard an explosion, so he went and saw these guys, bubblers. Now these guys are basically like Goombas, but they're green blobs. Yeah. It's clever. It's part of like the tutorial thing for him. Who are you? We are the bubblers. We want to kill you. And he responds like, ha 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 ha. That's dumb. Calling yourself Blub. Yeah, they pushed him. And they even started laughing as well. Yeah. But suddenly, David flung back to the ground. And they all just said, uh-oh. David beat up the blubbers. Well, kind of. Right there, and the blubbers are just, there. However, Mr. Petey saw David's true identity. You're the fish I saw. I know, I'm a fish. Please don't cook me. Don't worry, I will keep it a secret. Yep. Thank you, Mr. What's your name again? And he faints. Yeah, the end. Also, there's a little bonus drawing I did. It's the dog that didn't work. Yeah. And that's my book right there. And yeah, that is my book. Now, by reading this whole, I could tell myself that it didn't age well and there was a lot of mess-ups here and there. But let's just say this is like a pilot, Not every story starts good, Like, take for example, like those pilots from those shows. Like, they had like weird and it's low budget. But soon enough, they start getting, better. And start having, better drawing. Better experience for these characters. Now, I actually made a sequel of this book, and I will kind of show you the sequel soon, another day, because I don't have time to make a video with 2 books, you know? So one will have to do for now. Now, I also made a sequel for the Stupid Robots book that I made as well. And that book also changed a lot of stuff from the first one to the second. Yeah. Okay, so I'm still working on this story. I want you, the viewer, to help me make this comic, or tell all your friends to watch this video to read about my stories, my Stupid Robots and my Fish Boy comics. Well, that has to do for now. I'll see you probably in the next video. You could hit like or subscribe. Until then, I was wearing a onesie all along. See? Alright, anyway, bye.